Hello and welcome back to Backpacking for Beginners. This is episode 3 of my little mini series, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can get a visa. It won't surprise you that in this brain of mine I do not hold the knowledge for entry requirements to every country in the world, for every nationality in the world. It would be impossible. There are many types of visas and it depends entirely on what trip you have planned. And what you need to know is which visa you require for the country that you're going to. Easiest way to do this is to go to Google, your Google friend, and just type in either visa for China, immigration for China, visa for Thailand, visa for Cambodia, visa for Australia. They will take you hopefully to a government website, and that's what you want really, is a government, embassy or consulate website that's going to give you the correct up-to-date information on the visas. Obviously if you don't have the correct visa you won't be let into the country, which would be rubbish. Imagine doing a really long flight that you're dying at the end of, and you get there and you're ready to go, you're excited, and they go you can't come in. It would suck. So you need to really research the visa for the country that you are going to. So how do you actually get the visa? For most places you can either apply online or get the visa on arrival. Different places will have different lengths of stay. Certain places will only be sort of 30 days. Some countries want proof of onward travel. And they mean it. They want proof. You may know when you want to leave the country. You may have a set itinerary, but backpackers, we're fickle beings. We like to be flexible. We meet people, we go somewhere else, blah, blah, blah. So for that situation, if you don't have a set date planned, one thing you can do is book the cheapest ticket you can find to the next country that you think you'd like to go to for a certain date. And at least then you can get in the country. You can show them, I'm leaving Thailand on the 20th of August, I'm going to Cambodia. You don't have to, but you can get in the country. As long as you leave before the visa ends, you're okay. So that is one little trick, is to have a really cheap ticket just to get in. Other places, you need a visa to transit through. A lot of countries will allow you to stay within the airport for usually between 24 and 72 hours with your transit visa or with no transit visa. Again, you need to check on the immigration website in regard to that. For visas on arrival, you really need to be prepared. Make sure you've got cash on you, and some places will require passport photos. If you're not sure which currency you need, the safest bet to have on you for a visa on arrival is US dollars. Try to always have some US dollars on you. If it's not for getting in on arrival, could be bribing someone, or, you know, people like US dollars. I don't know why, but they do. They love them. Another thing with visas on arrival that you need to think about is if you're going to a border crossing by land. So maybe you're getting a train or you're on a really fun bus or something, and you're going to be going through one country to another on that transport. Check with that border crossing whether they actually issue visas on arrival or not. Some won't. I didn't know this until looking through my Lonely Planet the other day for Southeast Asia to try and plan some bits. But yeah, there's certain border crossings that you need a pre-approved visa for, so check out which border crossings you think you're going to be going through. Also check the times they're open. You don't want to be stuck there. That would suck. That would suck big time. Some countries will require you to pay when you leave in the airport. So don't spend all the currency that you have on you just to blow it before leaving, because there's a chance that you might need it to actually leave the country. But again, you can research that on the interweb. There are 1 or 2 countries that you can't apply online or on arrival. The only one that I have actually researched specially for you for this very video, certainly for UK nationals, I don't know for other nationals, I didn't do that much research. I love you, but you know, I have other stuff I need to do as well. That for China, you need to either send your passport off in the post or visit a visa, what do they call it? Visa centre. Now, for the UK, there are 3 visa centres. One in London, one in Manchester, and one in Edinburgh. Yeah, thanks guys. So be prepared that perhaps the country you're going to, you might need to send your passport off. It's very unlikely. Most can be either applied for online or on arrival, but have that in your brain. Remember the date you have to leave the country. If you can get a paper copy of your visa, that is even better, to act as a little reminder, because you're having fun, you might not remember. It happens. People overstay, or things happen. You also want to check out before getting to the country how long they require you to have on your passport. Most places want at least 6 months left on your passport, so you need to check that out too. Okay, I could ramble forever. Visas are an absolute minefield, and I'm really hoping that this video has not scared anybody off of traveling. So they think, oh my God, I'm gonna end up in prison somewhere because I'm gonna have the wrong visa, or I'm gonna have no money to get a flight home. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just do your research. Head over to the websites for that specific country, their immigration websites, and you'll be fine. If you're doing lots of countries, just plan in advance as much as you can. No one knows everything, and it's all a little bit of trial and error. All you need to do as a first-time traveller is break it down into little bits that are easy for you to do, and you will be absolutely fine. You're going to have a great time. You are. It's simple, honestly. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. If Irene can do it, you can do it. Sorry, Irene. Love you, really. Join me next Friday for episode 3 of Backpacking for Beginners, when I'm gonna literally walk you through booking a flight. I know it sounds simple, but I'm gonna give you some hints, tips and tricks, and hopefully you will get the best deal for your flights. So thanks for watching. Head on to my Facebook, blog, Twitter, Instagram, links all below. And if you're enjoying what I'm doing and this series, like, subscribe. I think that's where the button is. I keep pointing down there. I hope it's there. Like, subscribe and share. Love you all. Bye. Picking a destination, it's not as simple as throwing a dart at a map. Well, it can be. There's nothing to stop you doing that. But if it's your first time traveling, I probably would suggest just a little bit more research.